2. Who's going to win the Battle of the Moyers to start qualifying for the Mars Dirt Car Super Late Models here tonight? Also sanctioned by the Sunoco American Late Model Series and Dirt Car UMP. All right, I guarantee you, Moyer's going to be fast in this set as they come around to the white flag, and it's Billy Moyer Jr. a 12.719. That's 0.6 faster than Shannon Babb was last night qualifying. And dear old dad's going to go a 13.066. Can Smooth Jr. go faster on lap number 2? And he will, a 12.706. 12.706. So Billy Moyer Jr., the time to beat, a 12.706. One win this year. It came in the Jack Starrett Memorial at Modoc Raceway a few weeks ago. Montaragas, the South Lake Collision Center, Edgeburger Trucking, Rocket XR1 Pro Power Racing engine entry comes around for lap number 1. And Montaragas will go fourth fastest, 13.274. Ferguson third fastest, 12.910. Oh, hold on, Fergie. Fergie was wheeling it down in turns 1 and 2. Montaragas will stay fifth fast. Ferguson's not going to improve. Chris Ferguson will stay third fast. Montaragas fifth. Johnson fell off the side this year in the Black Market Race Car Pro Power Racing Engine Thomas Express B12. Over 300 career wins, and we got to get some sponsors on the side of that B12, Mike Norris. The Flatland Flash is too fast not to have sponsors on the side.
He's just as fast, over 300 career feature wins. We'll see how he does here. He third quick. That's his boy Fergie. So Fergie back to fourth. Weaver third at 12.888. Riddell comes in at eighth quick at a 14.273. Do we got Weaver fever here tonight at B12? He won't improve it at 12.888. 12.888 for the driver.
Friedman powered entry for Derek Chandler. Joined on the speedway by car number 42 of McKay Winger out of Fairbury, Illinois. The Creative Kitchens and Bath I-Beam Sliding Doors, Crowd Production Services, Dave Winger Transportation, Bob Pierce Ryan powered entry. As here comes Derek Chandler. Good look at lap number 1 as he comes around to the white flag. And Chandler sixth fastest. It looked faster, not going to lie to you. Lap number 1, McKay Winger, third fastest, 12.795. He's behind the Moyers. The Moyers go 1 and 2. Winger in third. Derek Chandler, seventh fastest, 12.998. And it'll be McKay Winger. So McKay Winger, third fastest. The driver that comes to us out of Menominee, Wisconsin, former Dirt Late Model Dream winner, Topless 100 winner, the Deppy Enterprises MB Custom Pro Power Engine, Bailey Industrial, Speedshop.com, Chevytown USA entry, 1 win this year, and that came at Cedar Lake Speedway in New Richmond, Wisconsin. He had 7 wins a year ago. Lap 1 for Jimmy Mars, fourth fastest for the Iceman. And Paul Parker is going to go 10th fastest for Paul Parker. Jimmy Mars, lap number 2. He'll stay fourth fastest, and we'll see if Paul Parker can pick it up. And Paul Parker will stay 10th fastest in that reliable chassis. Featuring Jones Oil, JB Salvage Car 7R. 1 win this year for that driver, as I said. Car 15V of Colby Vandenberg, the talented young driver out of Ashland, Illinois, in the Longhorn Race Car Pro Power Racing Engine. Vandenberg Concrete and Excavating, E-Bolt, Hubner Tire 15V. As both drivers come around to the white flag. And lap number 1, Kent Robinson, fifth fastest, 12.866. Vandenberg will go 10th fastest, 13.126. Lap number 2, K-Rob will stay fifth fastest, and Vandenberg will go 10th. So Kent Robinson, fifth. This will be his 4th race of the year, and he's joined by Mason Ziegler out of Chalk Hill, PA. NagataRace.com, Rocket Pro Power Racing Engine, Ohio Pile Vacation Rentals, Old Mill Farms, JLE Industries, Stonehouse Restaurant, 25Z for Mason Ziegler, and a new Rocket XR1. John Henry off of turn number 4, and Henry will be a 14th fastest, 13.436. Ziegler, 4th fastest, 12.805. Ziegler running right around the middle of the racetrack. He'll let it slide to the high side. And Henry will be 12th fastest now, 13.115, and Ziegler will not improve. Mason Ziegler, Auto Parts entry, 1 win on the year, and it came right here last night. Devin Gilpin in car number 1G, 3-time UMP champion, the Valley and TJ Hancock Core Supply, Sweet Bloomquist race car, a Valerie Motorsports sponsor on the side of that entry. 2 wins this year, and lap 1 for Shannon Babb. And how about quick time? 12.560 by 0.2 of a second almost for Shannon Babb. Gilpin will go 14th fastest, 13.153. And Shannon Babb, lap number 2. He's not going to go faster, but he's still going to be quick time. And Devin Gilpin jumps up to 11th. New quick qualifier, the Moequa Missile, Shannon Babb. Mark Lynn's auto body entry, 2 wins a year ago for that driver. Nick Hoffman in car number 2 out of Mooresville, North Carolina. 10 wins this year. They've come in a modified, a late model, and an outlaw cart. This guy's won in everything. The Jones Oil Company, Propane Direct, Weir's Machine, D-Rock Incorporated, Rocket XR1 PME powered entry for Nick Hoffman. Lap number 1, Bob. And looking at the board, Nick Hoffman's going to be 15th fastest. 15th fastest for Nick Hoffman. Bob Gardner going to be 14th fastest for Bob Gardner, 13.053. And Nick Hoffman still trying to get up to speed in that entry. He'll be 16th fastest. Up next, Real Estate Group Kart 14G for Joe Godsey. Taylor Scheffler in the Wild Incorporated chassis, Pro Power Racing engine under the hood of the Diamond Gems Auto Cells. Source Services, Suburban Drywall, 10S for the Waukesha, Wisconsin driver, Top Gun Taylor Scheffler. Time to beat, it's going to be Shannon Babb at 12.560. Lap number 1 for Godsey. 20th fastest. Scheffler going to be 21st fastest. So 20th and 21st, these two drivers trying to find some speed on lap number 2. And lap number 2, it's going to be Godsey. He's going to go 18th fastest. Taylor Scheffler will be 21st. State champion with Dirt Kart UMP, and he is joined by Jeff Roth out of Bentonville, Arkansas, on the Bloomquist Pro Power Racing Engine, Waco Title, Hot Water Heroes, Homes by Roth, Lindbergh Real Estate Group, car 14R for Jeff Roth. Thank you. Lap number 1, and Schmitty's going to go 11th fastest, 12.944 for Scott Schmidt. It's going to be Jeff Roth, 23rd fastest for Jeff Roth. And Scott Schmidt, he will stay 11th fastest, 12.944, picks it up just a little bit. And Jeff Roth will be 23rd fastest. Up next,
9 may have something for him here. Looking for $250.
You're feeling it.
I am feeling it.
All right, let's see.
I wrote down a 12.3. Right now the time to beat a 12.560. Here we go.
Chase Younghands comes around for lap 1. The Shop Quick Racing, Younghands Discount Liquors, Integra Shock, Sunoco, Maximum Racing Oils, Rocket, Clements Power Plant. And Chase Younghands will go 9th fastest, 12.900. Oh, look out, the real deal about bought the wall out of 4. And he's going to go 13th fastest, 12.988. He's going to have to do it on the second lap, Mike. Chase Younghands, 6th fastest, 12.835. Good lap for him. And it's going to be Hudson O'Neill, 10th fastest. Not bad, 12.911. In the year, Mason Oberkramer, the 93 out of Rosalie, Missouri. And the Rocket, Scott Bailey powered Oberkramer Trucking, Midwest Sheet Metal, SEMO Services, Cornell Trucking Incorporated, 93 for Mason Oberkramer in car 93. Oberkramer last year on the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series, this year competing with Mars. And lap number 1 for Mason Oberkramer, 26th fastest, 13.778. Meanwhile, Brian Shirley, 6th fastest, 12.823. Oberkramer on the lap number 2 will not improve. He'll stay 27th fastest. And Brian Shirley, it will stay 6th, 12.823. Will go to a feature redraw.
And again, another driver you never known, a Rocket XR1. Got a Roger Friedman race engine under the hood. You never know, 9D. Dan's been fast. The Roberts Rocket in qualifying lap number 1. 13.226 at a 1.3.226. See if he can get inside the top 10 here on his second lap. Ooh, he washes out over in turns 3 and 4. So 21st fastest for the 9D.
Black Diamond Clements entry. 2 wins on him for the 4-time Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion. He's joined on the speedway by car number 94 of Austin Reddick out of Sykeston, Missouri. The Neutron Chassis, Cornet Lightning powered Austin Reddick Motorsports, Redco Trailer Manufacturing, D&D Trucking, and AR Auto number 94 for Austin Reddick. Lap number 1 for the Hurricane Earl Pearson Jr., 14.214. Austin Reddick, 13.825. We'll see if Earl can pick up some speed here on lap number 2. Lap 2 for Earl, and that will be a lot of speed. 13.302 the time to beat. Austin Reddick, 13.825. So Earl Pearson, Stanley Furman Builders number 51, joined on the speedway by Tony Jackson Jr. out of Lebanon, Missouri, and then be Custom Cornet Racing Engine. Odell Trucking, Merrill Self Storage, Berger Marine, CMD Shocks, Ibach, Kaiser, 56, four-time defending Mars champion Tony Jackson Jr. Matt Furman, 13.928. Fourth fastest, Tony Jackson. Third fastest, 13.448. Tony Jackson Jr. Look out, Furman goes for an excursion through the infield. He'll be fourth fastest. Tony Jackson Jr. third. Earl Pearson Jr. still the time to beat. Irwin Customs number 17. Daryl Lanigan, as we said, one win on the year. The Clint Boyer Racing Club 29, iRacing.com, Crawford Supply, Pink Motor Oil, Cometic Gaskets 14 for the three-time World of Outlaw Craftsman Late Model Series champion. And he's already got one win on the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series in 2017. Lap one, second quick, quick time, 12.952. 12.952 for Daryl Lanigan. Nathan Vaughter will go sixth fastest. And look out, Nathan Vaughter spins around up in turn number 2. Lanigan gets on the binders, but even in Paint Construction, PRC Racing, even has concrete. Who's your tire? Number 28. One win on the year, that came in Mars action at the Toilet Bowl. Don Hammer and the Bob Pierce. Scott Bull powered, number 45. And lap number 1, Don Hammer fourth fastest, 13.581. Dennis Erb Jr., second quick, 13.101. Don Hammer, lap number 2, he'll stay fifth fastest, 13.581, his best lap. And Dennis Erb Jr. will stay second quick, 13.101. Saddle Petroleum Distributors, Rocket XR1, Durham Racing Engine, Kaiser Valvoline entry, one win on the year for the 22 of Saddle. That came at Williams Grove Speedway. Meanwhile, Bobby Pierce, he's got 5 wins on the year. He was the Wild West Shootout champion, last year's World 100 winner and the North-South 100 winner, and a backup car after catching the wall last night in the feature. And lap number 1, second quick, 12.969. Greg Satterley will go fourth fastest, 13.147. Can Pierce go faster on lap 2? He will. Quick time, 12.861 for Bobby Pierce. And Greg Satterley will be fourth. New quick qualifier in Group B, the smooth operator, Bobby Pierce at 12. David Hess powered Buckeye Concrete Coatings, Velocity Dominator Race Products, All-Star Performance entry. He had 11 wins a year ago. And a 77A, that'll be Justin Asplin. The Barry Wright Hatfield powered B&A Pallet Company, B&A Lumber, Viper Industrial Products, Birch Creek Timber Products, O.H. Hendricks, number 77 for Justin Asplin. Lap number 1, Rusty Schlenk, 13.292. That'll be fifth fastest. Now Asplin will go fifth fastest, 13.251. So Schlenk currently sixth fastest. We'll see what he can do here on lap number 2. And it's going to be Schlenk third fastest. Rusty Schlenk, 13.020. Third, Gordy Gundaker, one win on the year. And the Gundaker Commercial Group, Lucas Oil Products, Millard Family Chapels, RTUC Air Filters, Bob Pierce Race Car. Gordy Gundaker victorious Sunday night over at Quincy Raceways. Lap number 1, Heckeness third quick, 13.019. Kingdom Farms, Kaiser Manufacturing, Appleton Power and Rack Pinions for the 2011 UMP National Champion, Ryan Unziker. One win on the year, and that came at Fairbury. Both drivers now on the clock as we work through Group B of Super Late Model Qualifying. And Rich Bell, 10th fastest. Unziker's got trouble. Unziker, number 75 for Billy Drake. Mike Spatola debuting a brand new Billy Moyer Victory race car here last night. A custom racing engine under the hood of TNS Heating and Air, B&B Chemical, Big Daddy Scrap, All-Star Performance 89. Let's see what Billy Drake can do on the lap number 1 as he works up turn 4. Had a good night last night. And Billy Drake going to go 9th fastest, 13. Mike Spatola, he's going to go 6th fastest, 13.094. Not too bad for Opie. Lap number 2, Billy Drake, 3rd fastest. Good lap for Billy Drake, 13.017. And Spatola is going to go 7th fastest. How about it? Billy Drake, 3rd now, a 13.017. Trading car number 157 for Mike Marler, last year's Lucas Oil Knoxville Late Model Nationals champion. Timothy Culp, 3 wins on the year, including his first World of Outlaws win in the Biddings Heating and Air, Carrier Heating and Air, Culp's Automotive, Loftus Farms, Henry's Auto Salvage, Rocket XR1, Clements Entry. Lap 1, Mike Marler, 3rd fastest. Timothy Culp, he's going to be, let's see where Culp's going to fall in the order. He's going to be 20th. Wow, Culp's got to pick it up here on lap number 2. Lap number 2 for Mike Marler. And Marler will go third fastest. Timothy Culp from 20th to 4th. Arnie Random Motorsports PFC Brakes B1. Joined on the speedway by Scott Bull, former Farmer City and Fairbury track champion in car number 83, the Shocker. The Shocker chassis, Bull Power Racing Engine, United Cells Incorporated, iFarm, Honegger Insulation, Champion Fitness, Physical Therapy, and Peterson Chevrolet Buick, all sponsors on that 83 car. Lap number 1, Larson. Scott Bull looking to bounce back after struggles last night, and he's going to go 10th fastest. Oh wait, that's going to be Rich Bell. Actually, Bull going to be a little bit further down. Larson jumps up to 4th fastest. Scott Bull on his first lap was 17th. His second lap, he'll be 17th. So Brent Larson, quick car engineering entry. The car number 5, that'll be Don O'Neill, as we talked about, out of Martinsville, Indiana. The Clip Boyer Racing, Peak Motor Oil, Cometic, Traeger Girls, Georgia Boot entry. 2 wins on the year for Don O'Neill, as both drivers are now on the clock. 2 wins this year. He had 3 all of last year, and he's already got 2 this season. Lap number 1, Tanner English going to be 5th fastest, 13.005. Don O'Neill, he will go 10th fastest, 13.06. He about dialed it out down in turn number 2. Can Tanner English improve on lap number 2? And he will not. He will stay 5th fastest for Tanner English. Still a good lap. And Don O'Neill, don't believe he's going to improve either. He will not. Your final qualifier of the night, your final qualifier of the inaugural Farmer City 74. All right, Jason Fager comes around for lap number 1. And Jason Fager on lap number 1, 18th fastest, 13.189. Fager going to catch the wall on lap number 2. Not the lap Fager was looking for. And Fager's going to be 18th fastest. Well, your quick qualifier.
Top 3, 10 laps. The Moequa Missile, Shannon Babb, the Reaper, McKay Winger. Babb will set the pace. Heat number 1 here on DirtOnDirt.com. Off forward green. Babb jumps out to the race lead. We'll see if Winger can slide to his. Oh, and Winger slips up big time. And he may have problems in the rear end of that 42. The caution immediately comes out. So problems for the 42 of McKay Winger. Now, with an opportunity in the B12. Alongside of the fastest man of the weekend so far, the 18. How about it? Shannon Babb, Kevin Weaver, Chase Young Hands. Off of 4. Green's out. Here we go. Derek Chandler. And Caleb Ashley on wheel number 3 down the back straightaway. Shannon Babb going to jump to the race lead. The caution comes out.
The 2 orange cones right there is where we start the race. We started it that way.
So we'll try it again. The 2 orange. So the Moequa Missile 18, Shannon Babb, the 12 of Kevin Weaver. 3rd time's the charm. Pick a favorite and cheer him on. Heat number 1, green. Kevin Weaver to the outside of the Moequa Missile. Shannon Babb, Chase Young Hands to the inside. 3 transfer. You're looking at him down the back straight away. Kevin Weaver going to look to the inside of Shannon Babb. Babb going to show the way. Young Hands now going to look to the inside of Kevin Weaver. Those 2 with some past history. We'll see if Young Hands can run down Kevin Weaver. Weaver 2nd, Young Hands 3rd. Good battle for that 4th spot. Caleb Ashby going to go by Derek Chandler. So Ashby to 4th, Chandler back to 5th. It's Babb, Weaver, and Young Hands, your top 3. 2 in the books, 8 to go. Down the back. So we'll stay green. Chase Young Hands, Kevin Weaver, good battle for that 2nd spot. Rock just coming through the into the announcer's booth as Chase Young Hands 2nd. And Kevin Weaver 3rd. Caleb Ashby up to 4th, hoping for a caution 3 transfer. Laps continue to wind down. 5 in, 5 to go, this time by Rick Isaacson. 5 in, 5 to go. Babb continues to show the way on the bottom of the speedway. Young Hands 2nd, Kevin Weaver 3rd. We'll see if Ashley can run him down. 3 transfer. The Moequa Missile continues to show the way. Working right in the middle of the speedway. Again, Chase Young Hands 2nd, Weaver 3rd. Ashby, Chandler, Montaragas with some smoke pluming out of the 1. Laps continue to wind down. 7 complete, 3 to go. 2 to go the next time by. Babb continues to dominate here this weekend. Young Hands and Kevin Weaver round out your top 3. White flag this time by for the driver out of Moweaqua, Illinois. Don Leach, Petroff towing. 18, race fans, the Moweaqua Missile. Shannon Babb wins heat number 1. Chase Young hands a good run. He'll come up second, and how about it? Kevin Weaver making the Farmer City 74. Kevin Weaver is in.
Well, Mike Norris, Shannon Babb is currently sitting on the scales as officials talk to him and make sure that he meets the minimum weight requirement here at Farmer City this weekend. And just as soon as he pulls off the scales, we will grab a quick word with the winner of your first heat race. Shannon Babb trying to pick up right where he left off last night, and he'll roll right around here to us. Picked up right where you left off last night, it looked like, man.
No doubt about it. The car is unbelievably hooked up and easy to drive right now. You know, there's a lot of supplied moisture in the track, but you know, just having a good time when it's like that. Everything goes your way and you're on the front row and able to get a win out of it. So we're in the right position to see what we can do with it here later on tonight.
Everything's gone his way thus far. Shannon Babb is the winner of heat race number 1, guys. Back up to you.
All right, looking to come to the green flag. Billy Moyer Jr., Mason Ziegler, a couple of talented young guns here at Farmer City Raceway. Heat number 2, we're underway. Billy Moyer Jr. takes the crop production, serves at 21 off, and there's the 71 of Hudson O'Neill. Got in way hot into 1 and 2, able to save it, though. Looked like he was going to leave the ballpark. Meanwhile, Billy Moyer Jr. is going to lead a lap number 1. Jimmy Mars up to second. In the third spot, the 25Z of Mason Ziegler. In fourth, it'll be Scott Schmidt. Back in fifth, it's Colby Vandenberg. Working lap number 2, racetrack lightning fast right now. Moyer Jr. leads the way, but here comes the Iceman. Smooth Jr. leads the way, but the Iceman cometh in the second spot, and he's bringing Mason Ziegler with him, who rides in third. Mason's been fast since he unloaded yesterday, and right now he works on Jimmy Mars for position number 2. Back and forth, Scott Schmidt picked up a feature win here last week in cart number 10. Vandenberg rides back and forth. Hudson O'Neill in 5th. Right now, Gotze in 6th. Moisture on the bottom of the track awfully strong. And that's making it the bottom to the middle where these guys are running. They're turning some fast laps. Mars in 2nd. And the 3rd spot, it's Ziegler. So much speed right now, making it a little bit difficult for these guys to try to get around each other. Ziegler caught Mars, and he had to get on the binders, and that allows Mars to pull away from him. Halfway home in heat race number 2. 5 on the board, 5 to go. And Billy Moyer Jr. leads the way, trying to run off into the redraw. Chase his 3rd win of the year. 2 wins on the year, and they both came with the Mississippi State Championship Challenge Series. One at Jackson Motor Speedway in Byron, Mississippi, and the other at Columbus Speedway in Columbus, Mississippi a few weeks ago. He's trying to add his first win in Illinois of 2017, and right now he leads the way with 7 down, 3 to go, and Jimmy Mars has got his hands full. Mason Ziegler to his inside. That's your battle for second. Scott Schmidt, Colby Vandenberg, they ride 4th and 5th. They would move on to the B main as they run right now. Meanwhile, Ziegler's got his hands full. He bobbled off of turns 3 and 4. He'll get it back together. That allows Jimmy Mars to stretch it out on him. Billy Moyer Jr. will see the white flag off turn number 4 one more time around the speedway for Smooth Jr. Billy Moyer Jr. takes the white flag in his Billy Moyer victory race car. He'll mash the gas pedal out of 2, down the back straightaway. He'll head off into turns 3 and 4 out of turn number 4. Checkered flag will wave, and Batesville, Arkansas's Billy Moyer Jr. takes the win. In 2nd is Jimmy Mars. 3rd will go to Mason Ziegler. 4th will go to Scott Schmidt. Back in 5th, Colby Vandenberg. Hudson O'Neill in 6th. Under the hood of the Billy Moyer victory race car, it's Billy Moyer Jr. He'll get a word with Dustin Jarrett.
BMJ rolls across the scales down here in victory lane. He's the winner of heat race number 2. He was one of those guys that's talked to right after he qualified and felt like that he left a little bit out on the table as well. He's going to roll over here, unstrap the helmet, and grab a word with us. We talked to you after qualifying. You told me you thought you left a little bit out there on the table, man. You just went out and proved that you can run with these big dogs here tonight. Nice job, bud.
Yeah, man, we got a really good car. This Billy Moyer Victory race car. We've been working really hard on it. We've definitely been up and down, but you know, just worked really hard. Try to stay on top of all this technology and whatnot. But I think we have a strong car. Got a lot of good people behind us. My 2 crew guys in crop production services, Carl Chevrolet. C&W Trucking, Messiah Valley Transfer, everybody on my car helped so much. But another thing, that track crew did one heck of a job last night. Tonight's great too, but I just got to tell them, I want everybody to know they worked their butts off. But at 2 o'clock, I didn't think I was going to be able to race. So just as a driver, I appreciate them working so hard. And this Illinois crowd, they love you up here. So I just glad to run good. Hopefully we get good in the feature.
His dad's on the pole of this heat, guys.
It is Brian Shirley. Gonna bring us to the start. Green's out. Here we go. Brian Shirley the outside. Billy Moyer the inside. Down the back straightaway. Chris Ferguson early on battle with Devin Gilpin for that 4th spot. Now battle for the race leader comes Billy Moyer. Moyer looks at the inside, but 3S of Brian Shirley going to hold him off as Devin Gilpin goes by the 22 of Chris Ferguson. Here comes the Pink Panther as well. That's back there battle for 5th and 6th. Couple of cars get by. Chris Ferguson looking to go back by him. Down to the inside. Can't get the job done. Brian Shirley, Billy Moyer, Kent Robinson, your top 3. And it's Devin Gilpin, Bob Gardner, in the 22 of Chris Ferguson. Only action on the bottom of the speedway right now. Shirley continues to show the way, and that already ran a 3S. Gardner now going to go to the 4th spot to the inside of Devin Gilpin. Here comes the 22 of Chris Ferguson trying to take advantage of that battle. Now digging to the inside as Devin Gilpin holds him off. That's the battle for 5th. So a couple of Billy Moyer victory race cars trying to run down the 3S of Brian Shirley. 5 in the books, 5 to go. Chris Ferguson working on Devin Gilpin. That's the battle for 5th. As they work down the back straightaway now, 6 in, 4 to go. 6 in, 4 to go. Brian Shirley's led from the drop. Billy Moyer trying to switch up the lines. We'll see if he can figure out a different line. Now going to drive her all the way into the top side over it down in 3 and 4. Has some momentum, drops back to the bottom over here in 1 and 2. So Moyer searching for some speed, might have found it. Again, he'll drive to the high side in 3 and 4, the bottom of 1 and 2. Shirley pushes out. We may have a race spin, Chilton. Here comes Billy Moyer now. Billy Moyer now going to try to ring the top side all the way around. Brian Shirley down to the bottom, but here comes Billy Moyer trying to win heat number 3 down the back straightaway. Getting the veteran out of Batesville, Arkansas, get the job done to the outside of Brian Shirley. Oh, baby. Laps winding down, 1 to go. Shirley to the outside. To block Billy Moyer. Moyer looking to cross him over. Down the back straightaway. Shirley to the inside. Moyer to the outside. Final time as they come down to Rick Isaacson's checkered flag. The squirrel wins. Brian Shirley. Moyer 2nd. 3rd. Final transfer will go to Kent Robinson. 4th to Bob Gardner. 5th to Devin Gilpin. 6th to Chris Ferguson. 7th to Dan Flesner. Winner in the 3S as he pulls off the speedway in the Arnie Rana own. He was your Sunday winner of the Illini 100. He wins a heat race here tonight. How about a race fans for Brian Shirley?
When Brian Shirley comes down here and unstraps the helmet as the winner of heat race number 3 on the Arnie Ranta Motorsports entry down here in Victory Lane to grab a word with us. Brian, you look maybe as smooth as anyone has so far out there in that heat race. Maybe searching for a line early on, but once you found that good smooth line, that was what you needed to stay out front.
For sure, you know, anytime you got to race against Billy Moyer, you know, it's one of the best guys in the business. So just proud of my guy. Best kids cars, Kids Castle, cheap cars, long run by Weaver, and got to thank Bob and Lisa Cullen for all they do, and you know, Durham and everybody. We're just happy to get past last night and get tonight in, and thanks to Big R and Chad.
Big turnaround for the driver out of Chatham, Illinois. Brian Shirley finds himself in Victory Lane, guys. Heat number 4 up next.
10 cars, 10 laps, top 3 to the feature. Winner to the redraw, Bobby Pierce, Brent Larson. Green flag, we're underway. Pierce will head to the low side. Larson right through the middle. Bobby Pierce to the lead. Larson in 2nd. Billy Drake in 3rd. Don O'Neill feeling frisky. He's got to think about making it 3 wide. Look out as Larson gets together with Drake, and 2 for the price of 1 scored to Don O'Neill from 4th to 2nd. O'Neill up into the 2nd spot. Larson back to 3rd. Your leader is going to be car number 32 of Bobby Pierce. Billy Drake got his hands full. He's got the 4th spot. No, he doesn't. He's got the 5th spot because now in 4th it's going to be Rich Bell. Rich Bell up to 4th. Back in 5th, it's Billy Drake. In 6th, it's going to be Satterley. 7th, Tony Jackson Jr. In 8th, it's going to be Justin Asplin. If we get that top to start cleaning up just a little bit, we're going to have a racetrack here tonight at Farmer City Raceway. That bottom is just a little too good, and the top's still a little bit too crummy to get up there to make it work. We saw Moyer in the last one. He can make it work in 3 and 4. Not so much down in 1 and 2, and Bobby Pierce leads the way with 4 on the board. 6 laps remain. Well, if you didn't see last night, Bobby Pierce was running in the top 10. A little bit of contact with McKay Winger, and he flew out of the ballpark down in turn number 1. Actually bent the guardrail out by the campground. Tore up that race car bad enough they had to go to a backup for tonight, and right now he leads the way in heat race number 4. Don O'Neill did not race last night. He rides in 2nd. Back in 3rd, it's going to be Brent Larson in the 4th spot. Good battle right now between Rich Bell and Billy Drake as those two go at it side by side through turns 1 and 2. And Billy Drake starting to make that top work just a little bit. Meanwhile, while Don O'Neill last time by was a 2nd behind Bobby Pierce, this time by 9/10 of a second, making up a little bit of ground, but only 3 laps remain. O'Neill making up a little bit of ground from your leader, but only 3 laps remain, make it 2 off turn number 4, and still the battle on the speedway. You see it on your screen. Rich Bell and Billy Drake side by side for the 4th spot. Oh, Drake gets over the cushion. Rich Bell will take the 4th spot. Billy Drake back to 5th as we'll see the white flag out of turn number 4. Bobby Pierce, your leader. Don O'Neill's reeling him in. Can he get there? Here comes O'Neill that time by. He cuts his lead in half. White flag flies final time around the speedway. Bobby Pierce works it off 2. Off into turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag will wave. Who's going to win heat race number 4? And it'll be the smooth operator. Bobby Pierce takes the win. Don O'Neill comes home in 2nd. 3rd's going to go to Brent Larson in the 4th spot, and Billy Drake will take it away from Rich Bell. Bell in 5th, Satterley 6th, and Jackson, Asplin, Hubert, and Vaughter.
Bobby Pierce's race car last night, junk. That is what his dad told us immediately after the accident last night. So Bobby might be happy to get in victory lane here and actually put last night behind him. Talked with him just a little bit earlier on. He said he felt like this car was just as good, and he proves it out there in this heat race. We'll grab a word here with your winner. Give the Oakwood, Illinois driver an opportunity to take the helmet off. As he searches for another win this year, Bobby Pierce. Bobby, you said last night the feature did not go the way you wanted it to go, but right now you're off to a good start here tonight.
Yeah, it didn't go. We fell off the front stretch, kind of getting in turn 1 there, almost flipped it. Thank God I didn't. That could have been really bad, and we just slid in the mud all the way to the guardrail. So that was Bofa, and she's a little banged up, probably has to go on the jig, so that sucks. But winning the heat race tonight, that really makes us feel happy again, and hopefully get that 20,000.
All right, Pierce bounces back, picks up a win here in this heat race. Guys, Lanigan in English, bring them out.
10 laps, top 3 to the A main as we work through Mars heat race number 5. Darrell Lanigan. Benton, Kentucky's Tanner English, greens out. Here we go. 3 transfer. We'll see if anybody get that top side going here in heat number 5 down the back straightaway. The caution will come out. Yeah, we'll try it again. They'll get the slap of the hand. He's having a pretty successful spring. And that 96, we'll see how he does. World of Outlaw regular 99, Frank Heckenus Jr. in 24. Ryan Unzicker, greens out. Here we go. Ryan Unzicker going to try to work the outside. They're going to go 3 wide for the 2nd spot momentarily. Now the battle's for 3rd. Heckenus to the inside. Unzicker to the outside. Lanigan leads, but here comes Tanner English down to the inside. They're piling up over in 3 and 4. And they will not count the lap. Caution out as 3 cars. Looks like Earl Pearson Jr., Austin Reddick, and maybe Larry Greer in that 9G come together over in turn number 3. Lanigan, the 96, the Tanner English, 99, Frank Heckenus Jr., 24 of Ryan Unzicker, looking for another good start as they creep into 3 and off of 4. Good start, here we go. Darrell Lanigan to the inside, Tanner English to the outside, Frank Heckenus Jr. down to the inside of Tanner English full. They make some contact. A 99 down to the inside. So Frank Heckenus Jr. looks for the second spot. He's going to take it. Tanner English back to third. Unzicker going to dive to the inside. He's going to run fourth, but here comes Dennis Erb. So Unzicker going to hold on for fourth. So Darrell Lanigan going to jump out to the race lead. All cars work right around the bottom of the speedway. Darrell Lanigan showing the way. Here comes Dennis Erb now. Erb down to the inside of Ryan Unzicker, going to take the fourth spot. So Erb to fourth, Unzicker back to fifth. Earl Pearson Jr. sixth. Unzicker says the heck with it. We'll try the top side as he tries to work around the outside of Dennis Erb Jr. Here comes Tanner English now in on the 99 of Frank Heckenus Jr. Heckenus Jr. going to pull away 2 car lengths down the back straightaway. Darrell Lanigan continues to show the way. 4 in the book, 6 to go. Driver that Club 29, 1-4. Having a pretty successful 2017 campaign on that Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Continues to show the way. Action heating up for the transfer spot. Here comes the one-man band out of Carpentersville, another Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series competitor, Dennis Erb Jr. Chomping at the bit right behind the 96 out of Benton, Kentucky, Tanner English. Now loses a bit of ground as they exit turn 4. 4 laps remain, 3 this time by Darrell Lanigan. 12 car lengths out in front of the Frank Heckenus Jr. Lanigan continues to show the way. Heckenus Jr. second, Tanner English third. Dennis Erb Jr. fourth, Ryan Unzicker fifth, Earl Pearson Jr. sixth, Gordy Gundaker, and Austin Redding. 2 to go. Tanner English now again working on Frank Heckenus Jr. Heckenus Jr. slips up. Here comes Tanner English down the back straightaway. Can only get to his bumper. Cannot make the pass. White flags out, 1 to go for Rick Isaacson. Peak Antifreeze, iRacing.com. 14, Club 29. How about a nice round of applause? The Bluegrass Bandit Darrell Lanigan wins heat number 5. Second place down to the line will go to Frank Heckenus Jr. Third will go to Tanner English. Outside looking in fourth, 28 of Dennis Erb. Fifth will go to Ryan Unzicker. Sixth. Out of Union, Kentucky. How about a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Let's hear it for Darrell Lanigan. One final heat race, heat number 6. All part of the Farmer City 74. Mars will be coming up after they talk to Dustin Jarrett.
Darrell Lanigan, the winner of heat race number 5. Now, I can't tell these people what you told me after qualifying about how fast the car was, but let's just say you knew you had a pretty good piece, and you went out there and proved it in that heat.
Yeah, hot rod good right now. We always like coming up here to Farmer City in the outlaw days. We always ran pretty well up here, so hopefully we can have something for them tonight.
All right, good luck, man.
Thank you.
Darrell Lanigan, the winner of heat race number 5. 5 down, guys. 1 to go.
Lights are down on the speedway. Mike Marlar, Timothy Culp come to the green flag out of turn number 4. We're going to have them even and straight, and we are underway. Top 3 to the feature, winner to the redraw. Mike Marlar gets a good start. Culp dives into the bottom. He's going to go to the inside of Marlar. A little bit of contact. Oh, they bang up back in the pack, and that start by Culp is going to be all for naught as we got Matt Furman spun around up there. It's like Mike Spatola, perhaps, and Jason Fager. Yes, Fager, Spatola, and Furman. And Mike Spatola is spinning around, and Furman would know where to go, Fager would know where to go, and we're going to need an extraction up in turn number 2. Down at Lone Star Speedway, those 2 drivers bring us to the green flag out of turn number 4. We'll try it again. Heat race number 6 back underway. Culp going to try the crossover once again. Spatola almost caught the rear deck, but he didn't. Here comes Fager, shot out of a cannon, 5th to 3rd. Fager might not be done there. Has somebody finally making the top work? Look at your leader. Mike Marlar gets sideways, and here comes Jason Fager. Mike Marlar, your leader. Fager up to 2nd, Culp back to 3rd, and Fager's not done there. He's going to come after Mikey Marlar through turns 3 and 4. Who's going to lead him back to the line? The leader of lap number 2, Mike Marlar. Fager goes back to work on the top side. Marlar on the low side. Jason Fager rocking and rolling around the top side. They'll head off into turns 3 and 4. Marlar holds the advantage. Fager started 6th. He's up to 2nd. Now Marlar will go to the top side. Marlar bounces off the wall out of turn number 4. Now Fager will take Marlar's line through 1 and 2, down on the bottom. Now Marlar likes the top side. Here comes Timothy Culp. He's going to go to work on Jason Fager, and this racetrack's starting to come to life. Timothy Culp to the inside of Jason Fager. Culp will edge ahead. Fager, though, holds 2nd at the line on the scoring monitor. Out front, Mike Marlar, your leader. Timothy Culp in second. Jason Fager in third. 5 down, 5 to go off turn number 4. And Timothy Culp trying to reel in your leader, Mike Marlar, that time by. The advantage is going to be 0.8 of a second. Culp in second. In the third spot, it's Jason Fager. In the fourth spot, it's Manville. Back in fifth, Rusty Schlenk. In sixth, it's going to be Spatola. Timothy Culp making up some ground on your leader. He shaves a 10th off the lead. 4 laps to go. Can Culp get to Marlar? Marlar's gone to the top side. He was on the bottom early in the race. Culp has taken his groove on the bottom. Timothy Culp rolls off the bottom to the middle. That time by, he knocks another 10th off his lead. It'll be 2 to go off turn number 4. It's go time for Timothy Culp, and he's mashing the loud pedal. Fager back in third. Manville trying to reel him in. We're side by side for the lead off 4. 2 laps to go for Mike Marlar. Mike Marlar dancing around the cushion. Timothy Culp on the low side. Marlar will hold the advantage off 2. Down the back straightaway, they'll stare at the white flag off turn number 4. Meanwhile, Scott Bull to the infield. Marlar slips up a little bit, getting off into turns 3 and 4. And he'll hold the lead. One more time around the speedway. Timothy Culp drives it off hard into 1 and 2. Can't get there. He's got half a lap left to do it. Off into 3 and 4. Mike Marlar, your leader on the top side. The winner of heat race number 6, the Winfield Warrior, Mikey Marlar. Timothy Culp comes home in second. Third will go to Jason Fager. And fourth, Tim Manville. Back in fifth, it'll be Rusty Schlenk.
Mike Marlar rolls across the scales here at Farmer City as the winner of our 6th and final heat race of the night. He'll roll on around here and grab a word with us. Mike turning back a couple different challenges in that heat race early on from Jason Fager. And then Timothy Culp there at the end. Mike roll down here and put her in park, pull the receiver earplugs out of his ear. You turn back a couple different challenges in that race. First Jason Fager up top and then Timothy Culp on the bottom at the end.
Yeah, just honestly, it's so dark you can't see good. I didn't want to run that cushion too bad and go off, so I was just trying to be conservative there and move around when I see somebody, so I managed to stay ahead of them.
I've heard a couple guys tell me that now, that with this dark clay here at the racetrack and with the cushion where it is, it's sometimes hard to tell kind of where that cushion ends and where the wall begins or where the groove is.
Yeah, they definitely need to think about some lights, but you know, it's an awesome racetrack. As you can see, they were racing all over, and I'm just kind of turning my head around like an owl here, figuring where everybody's at. So, but it was a fun little race there, and definitely a treacherous racetrack.
All right, Mike Marlar, the winner of the 6th and final late model heat race here tonight. Mike, Ben, back.